Marvellous Adigun. Welcome to Marvel Point of View. I'm your host, like always, Ube. Welcome to Marvel Point of View for the first time we're going live of this show. This show has always been a pre-recorded video. I'll introduce myself. My name is Marvellous Adigun. You can call me Marvel Adigun. I am a host. I'm the founder of this show. You can join me to talk about anything that it's all about ethical and legally. Conversation, we'll talk about finance, we'll talk about anything social, we'll talk about politics, we'll talk about anything we can talk about on this show. But our first episode right here today for live is going to be on financial education. I would like you to subscribe, like, click on the bell button for future notification, and I would like you to share around the world with your family and friends. Let them know there's a program called Marvel Point of View. Marvel Point of View is going to be giving you all educational information we need to know that will make us a successful individual and folks out there. And for husband live with me right now, I appreciate it. For those on live with me right now and those that will watch this after their lives has ended, I appreciate it. I remain your Marvel Adigun. You can join us live on YouTube at Marvel Point of View, or you can also type Marvel Adigun on your YouTube page. You can join us on Twitter at Marvel Point of View, on Twitter at Marvel the Point of View, and on Instagram at Marvel Point of View. Marvel Point of View is on Instagram. You can also go to Marvel Adigun. You can also go on Twitter at Marvel Adigun, and you can go as Marvel Point of View. Either ways, we are still the same person. You can join me live right here. You can DM me at all those social media, even on Snapchat at Marvel_Adigun. You can email us www.marvelladigun@gmail.com. There's different ways you can contact us. You can even join us live anywhere around the world. Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Asia. You can join us live once there's YouTube access to you at your side. You can join us live right there. So able to join us right here in the studio. You can be right in with me in the studio. Excuse me one second. And that's what we're gonna do. But what we actually doing is to educate, and we're gonna read book and what matters. We're gonna be reading books that matters. But before then, I would like you to subscribe. Please subscribe. We're live right here right now. Please subscribe right now. We're live right here. Please subscribe and share and share and share. Thank you. We're here to talk about entrepreneurship and educate people about financial literacy. This first episode will not spend too much time right here with us. We're gonna read books, and that's what we're gonna be, working on and more and more. And thank you for liking. Please share and like and subscribe. Thank you. We have people watching us right now. Thank you. Today we'll be talking about educational. Yes. We're talking about educational information to us, financial literacy. This is the first episode. We'll not read books today, but I would like you to choose what kind of book you want to read. We're gonna be reading different books, and one of the first book we're gonna read is Retirement Miracle. I'm gonna read the book in one of our future episode about this book. You can get it on Amazon. This is not an advertisement. It's just an important financial educational book for us to read. Another one we might read is this and this, but this one is what I want to show you the most. This is the Retirement Miracle, national best-selling book, author, A Tax-Free Retirement, over 600 copies in print, by Patrick Kelly. And I will read about the books more for you in the future, maybe in one of our future episodes. and we're gonna be discussing more about this. And what we want to educate each other on about is about jobs versus business. If we really want to have financial freedom or financial stability, what are the best what you got to do? Statistics has shown that finance has the best industry to join. The second best richest industry is real estate, and the third is retail. Let me start from retail. Retail are the McDonald's, the Walmart, If you buy a franchise with them, you have, but is the third richest industry, the industry. Yeah, the real estate is the second richest. We all know what real estate about. But financial education is all everything, which is consisted of the bank and the insurance company. Today, let's talk about two topics. I'm thinking of what card to pick. But before then, please, I would like you to share and like. Before we go with this one, what do you think when we talk about financial education and financial freedom? Because some people think when I say financial education and means you have to have trailer in your bank account. No. Financial education and financial freedom to me is in a situation whereby you can afford all what you want. It's not about you having 10 private jets in the airport or having 10 hours around the world in Europe, Africa, or in America. That's not what matters. Financial education is when you can afford all what you want. If you want to go from Ghana to Germany tomorrow, you have your private jet. That's the financial freedom. Think about a situation whereby you can afford all what you want. As a human, we won't be satisfied, but there's some folks in this world that can afford all what they want to the best of their ability and to the grace of God. Think about a situation where you don't have to, especially if you live in a country like North America, Canada, and United States, whereby every 30 days you have to pay your rent or your mortgage. Think about a situation whereby you don't have those bills. You've paid off your house, you bought your house cash, which 95% of America cannot. Let's say you bought your house cash, and you went to work today, and your manager was talking to you the way they want. What are you going to do? You're going to walk away because you have financial freedom. Imagine that. And to be able to have financial freedom is not a job. In dollars, I've not really found a medical doctor or an engineer that is making millions in dollars yearly if you don't have a business. As an pro-entrepreneurship, pro-capitalism, who I am, I believe in business. No, even I'm not against job because people have attacked me about against job. No, I won't never against job. In a society whereby we have less job creator, but we have more job seekers. I'm sorry, brother. There'll be an issue in your financial freedom. No, tell me what can you be richer than your boss? 1, 2. No matter what you do, your boss will only pay you enough for you to still come to work the next day. But your boss will never pay you enough so you won't work more. And among the successful millionaires today in the world, who among them has a job? All of them has their own self-made business. I prefer to make 50,000 a year as a business owner than making 100,000 a year as a job seeker. And that is why I'm gonna congratulate you. We're gonna learn about this. We're gonna learn about what is an asset. We're gonna learn what is a profit. And we're gonna learn what is inflation. On this flip card says you are on your way to be smarter about money. Uncle and sister and brothers, are you actually smart with money? Are you smart with money? Financially, 5 years ago, are you where you want to be when you're 5 years ago? Now, when you were dreaming, are you actually where you want to be? No. If you make the same mistake you made 5 years ago, in the next 5 years, you will not be where you want to be. It's not a curse. As African will say, I'm not cursing. Anything you want to do in life, either a business, a job, or whatever you want to do, think about anybody that have been doing that particular career for the last 15 years. Either you're a medical doctor, engineer, lawyer, business, financial business, retail business, real estate, all those folks. All those folks. In the last 15 years that I've been doing it, look at their lifestyle right now. If this is what you actually want your life to be at, brother and sister, go for that career. Get me right. Any career you want to start, and anybody has been doing that career for the last 15 years, if you don't like their current lifestyle, please stay away from that career. Most likely your lifestyle will look like that. How? Either you're exactly like them, closer to them, or lesser than them, but you'll be in that cycle. If you want to, whatever jobs you try to seek for, if they make 100,000 a year after working there for 15 years, even with this inflation on board, you can't make more than 100,000. If you make more than 100,000, you'll be around 120,000, 105 in the next 15 years. You won't make $1 million. Don't make an imagination dream that is not realistic. If you want to go to a career, somebody is making at least $1 million a year. If you work out and copy exactly and avoid the mistake they did, most likely you are going to end up either at 900,000 or 1.5 million. That's it. What am I trying to say with this ideology? Any career you want to join or you want to start as a kid, I'm going to tell my 18 years of myself years back. If I was 18 years right now, that's what I'm going to tell myself. Any career I'm about to fall into, anybody doing the same career for the last 15 years, if I love their lifestyle, I swear to God, I'm going to go for that career. But if I didn't like their current lifestyle, they are still struggling, they cannot afford all what they want, they still have to go on loan to afford what they want, I don't want that kind of lifestyle, brother. A lifestyle whereby you cannot afford all what you want is not what I want to take myself into. I should not be so unreasonable to go to a career whereby someone that has been doing it for the last 15 to 20 years is not financially free. And this is what I want to go to. And I think there will be some magic somewhere. It can't be no magic. This is why. Do you know what inflation is? I want you to read it before I read it to you. Read it. If you heard, inflation is when the cost of things goes up and the value of money goes down. So right now, if you have $100 in your bank right now, if inflation rises by 3%, it means tomorrow morning your $100 is still with you physically, but it's worth $97. I think you should get what I mean. Countries like Nigeria right now, America, France, England, if I'm right, are fighting inflation so badly right now in 2024. What you can afford with the particular currency you have 7 years ago before COVID, you cannot because of inflation. And inflation happens is when the cost of goods goes up and the value of money goes down. Because when the cost of food goes up, the only reason why you can afford your future of yourself, you can't stop inflation. I don't know if government officials can come one day on Marvel point of view and tell us how they can stop inflation. Well, I'm not going to politics right now. I'm talking about financial education. I want you to know, you cannot afford your future of yourself if you're not any more than inflation percentage. If any society you want today become MARVELL point of view is a worldwide or medium. Anything you the current currency you have right now in the current country you are, sorry. If the inflation is 40%, 20%, make sure your revenue is 40% times 2 of an inflation percentage. That's the only reason why you can able to afford the future of yourself. So, will your job double your income because of inflation? Most unlikely. Thank you, Miss Yobosa A. Most unlikely, if your job will not increase your income, at least if they will increase your income by percent, they won't double your income. So if inflation doubles next week in America, in Nigeria, in around the world, British, England or France or something like that, by 20% inflation, cost of stuff goes up by 20%. It's unlikely your employee is going to double your income. If actually it end up mistakenly double your income, your services will be double. What does that mean? So if we produce a pen with $100 and I pays you $20 an hour to produce this, and that's I'm the owner of this company. If I have to double your income by paying you $40 an hour instead of $20, this cost of pen will not be $100 no more. I gotta need to sell it $300. So able to afford to pay you. That is why cost of goods goes up. So some of us will need to go to our employee or tell government increase minimum wage. To increase minimum wage in America, in Nigeria, it's not the issue. Let me explain to you. If I produce this pen $100 and you want me to increase your salary by 50%, which is double, or even on which I have to pay you $40 an hour instead of $20, I won't sell this pen $100 an hour anymore because I will be losing as a business owner. I have to sell it $300 so I can have a profit, and the $100 profit I made for me to pay you. That's why cost of goods goes up. You can go out on the street, protest about it, but nothing will change. If you want a better income for yourself, instead of you bothering your employee, go and find a business, a skills. If you want to be financially free, you gotta do the stuff. Either you show off your talent, you play soccer, you're an artist, you make music, uncle, sister, you write a book. Except from that, you own your business. You don't have to quit your job. You can own an independent business. You can learn how to be a barber or be a financial advisor, anything you want to do. Like I am a licensed financial advisor. You have to own a business. You have to have a passive income. That's the only way you can beat on inflation. And that is where we're going to divine profits to you. Profit is the any money a business has left after paying off the cost of doing business and other expenses. What is a profit? A profit is the earnings of money a business has left after paying off the cost of doing business and other expenses. So for you to earn more, for me, if I'm your employer, I must have make enough profits. And for me to make enough profit, cost of this pen must go up. And if it goes up, you will say the cost of goods has gone up. How does that affect the government? Is that the government that makes this pen expensive? It's my own business. I have decision to make it. It's my own. The worst thing is that people is not going to buy it for me. For you to own your own destiny, auntie, sister, you got a home business. I'm a capitalist, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm not sorry about it. I believe in entrepreneurship. That's the only way you can be financially free. Please count how many times people are financially free that don't own a business today. And when they mean financially free, it's not about having $1 million in your bank account, for God's sake. It's about able to afford what you want without paying a loan, without having no debt. Financial freedom, people doesn't have $1 debt or $1 debt. If you don't have a debt, your food, your care, your house is paid off, that is when you're financially free. If not, you are not earning enough. Don't fool yourself. My job pays me good. Your job doesn't pay you good if you not pay off your house. If you've paid off your mortgage, especially if you live in Europe or in America, That's the only one you can tell me you are financially free. You are not financially free. Every 30 days you still pay bills. Get that to your score. You are not financially free. I can count 20 people in my business right now who are financially free. I'm in the financial industry, and I know my coaches that are financially free. Today is not to talk about that business, another episode, but this episode is just to educate us about financial education. Please and please and please, let's understand it. Next episode, we'll be talking about what kind of business I am into. And future more episode, we're gonna start reading books. But next episode, please join me live, and we're gonna be talking about what kind of business I'm into. You're gonna say, we're gonna talk about job versus business. We're gonna talk about these statistics. I want you all to say, I would like you to join me on financial education. I would like you to about the fact which talks about owning and operating a business is hard. Fact. Working hard for someone else to build up their business is hard. You got to decide which one worked best for you. Then shut up and quit complaining every day how hard it is. We're going to talk about statistics, about business and jobs. And we're going to talk about, we teach people mission of what kind of business I'm into. We're going to talk about that. And that's all we're going to be educating you all about. I remain Marvel Point of View. Sure. I would like you to subscribe. I would like you to like. I would like you to share. I would like you to comment on what you learned today. And if you're not watching live, you are watching it after it's been posted, because this is going to be posted on our YouTube page, on our Instagram page, on our Twitter page, on our TikTok page. That's Marvel Point of View. I would like you to educate it, like, subscribe, follow on our pages. You are the reason why we are here. I'm not talking to myself. I'm actually talking to you. If you want to have an opinion, you are logical, knowledge about all this, you want to have a debate with me, you can come on the studio live, or we can talk live from wherever location. We are in a virtual live, whereby you can talk to me. You can just join me to YouTube live. There's a way we can set it up. We are tech experts right here, and we have some tech experts that can assist us about it. But remember, Marvell Adigun as your co-host and the founder of Marvel Point of View. My name is Marvell Adigun. Follow us on Marvell Adigun on Twitter, Marvell Adigun on Instagram, and Marvel Point of View on Instagram, and Marvel Point of View on Twitter, and Marvel Point of View on TikTok. I have a personal account if you want to follow me on Snapchat, Marvel_Adigun, and our email is www.marvellousadigun@gmail.com. You can follow us on all those pages. And please, today's topic will all educate you about inflation, how inflation works and cost of living works. Why stuff is expensive is what we'll talk about today, because your destiny, it should be owned by you. That is episode 1. Episode 2, we'll be talking about what kind of business is the best business you can do today, especially if you live in northern part of America, North America, which is Canada, Puerto Rico, and the United States of America. I can tell you a business you can do will cost you less. Capital-free home business. If you live only in North America, Canada, Puerto Rico, and United States of America. I will see you soon. I will join you soon on my next episode. I remember my point of view. We're going to be talking live next. We're going to be talking to you about statistics that shows about all this for us to study about all these statistics. And that is all we're going to talk about. We'll talk about this next episode, talking to you about all the situation we are into, and we can tell you the benefit of all. Follow us on Twitter, like it's going on the screen. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you. You remain blessed. I remain Marvell Adigun. God bless.